guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Heather. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kids, elementary, high school, and recent high school graduate. Today is going to be a get it all done vlog, or hopefully getting it all done. We have had family visiting for the past week or so, and they've gone home now, and so it is time for me to get back on track with my house, which is just crazy. My office is a complete disaster right now. I am in the process of going through all of the different planners that I've purchased and been sent over the past many months to figure out if I want to change my planner system. And so in the meantime, I just have a lot of stuff out. Plus, I've been spending a ton of time outside, which means I am gathering all of my stuff, bringing it outside, and then bringing it back in the evening. But I don't go the extra step of like putting things away because then I'm just bringing it all out the next day as well. And then we had family visiting, and so everything's just chaos. I have a ton of laundry to get through. I think I've washed most of the laundry, but I have to fold and put away everything. I'd like to wash the floors. I'd like to wash the sheets. I have to get the girls to clean the upstairs bathroom, and I need to go to the library today. It looks like it's going to be kind of like a rainy day. I actually woke up a little after 6 to thunder, and so I ran outside to put all the cushions in so that they don't get wet. I don't know if it's actually supposed to rain today. I didn't think it was. My plan is to just try and get a lot of stuff done, but the first thing that I need to do is make myself some breakfast. It's 8:30. Emma is out running. Jack is working on his computer. Today is technically our screen-free day, but I don't know if I'm going to follow that. I'm just going to try and get a lot of cleaning stuff done, and I'm just going to have the kids pitch in so that hopefully we get most of the stuff done this morning. So we will see, but Lucy's still asleep, so I can't start the laundry until she wakes up and I can grab the sheets from her room. So I'm going to make myself some breakfast, and I've been eating the same thing for breakfast for weeks and weeks and weeks right now, which is just 2 eggs and cottage cheese and onion powder and a lot of pepper and a little bit of feta and some sourdough toast. So that's what I'm going to make right now. And then we will see. I also want to do my plan with me for next week. It's Friday, and typically I don't plan on Fridays. Typically I plan on Sundays, but I am wanting to try and plan ahead a little bit more as I think about the fall and getting back to homeschool and everything. I would like to spend Fridays doing the next week's plan, and I can to a certain extent, but the problem that I have is that on Friday, when I'm thinking about planning the next week, I'm really only thinking about all of the projects that I want to get done in the weekend. So I can't quite figure out how to manage that if I just do a brain dump of things I want to do on the weekend and then do a second brain dump. But the problem with that is that anything that I don't do over the weekend then has to be moved to the next week. So it's a little more challenging. I don't know, but I'm not even planning that much right now because it's summer, it's my season of rest. We're not homeschooling. We don't really have any like appointments and stuff. I have a few things on Monday, and it will be my Monday reset. But Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm kind of hoping to be able to be out of the house because it's going to be nice weather. We'll see. So I need to make breakfast, and then we will get started on all of the things. Okay, so I've eaten breakfast. Lucy made pancakes for everybody for breakfast, and I gave the lowdown to the kids on what needs to be done. So Jack is vacuuming right now, or he's just finished vacuuming. He's got to go upstairs and vacuum his bedroom and also clean the stairs off. Emma and Lucy need to clean the bathroom. So I don't know if they're doing that yet or if they're doing laundry. I really need to clean up all of this mess. It's driving me insane. I don't know why I let it get this way, but I do. I also have more board games over here that Jack pulled out of his bedroom because he did like a whole room revamp last week. No, it was 2 weeks ago now, and pulled out all of the stuff that he does not need in his room, which were a variety of games. And I didn't realize that we had so many board games upstairs in his room, and now I don't know where to put them because they're not going to fit on that shelf that I have the games in my closet. So I also have a bunch of old books that I want to get rid of that are just sitting in a bin right here. I don't know. I have so much stuff that I really would like to get rid of, but I feel bad trashing it, and I also feel bad just bringing tons and tons of stuff to the swap shop. So we'll see. I'm unsure what I'm going to do with that stuff right now, but I think that if I can get my office cleaned up, which I feel like every single vlog that I do lately, it is me cleaning my office, and I wish that it was better organized constantly, but for some reason, well, it depends on what is going on in the rest of my life. And like I said earlier, because I've just been moving stuff in and out of the house to work outside in the nice weather, then when I bring the stuff in, I'm just setting it down on this table or on my desk or whatever. I don't want to put it all on the shelves and put away because then I just have to spend the time pulling it out the next day. But right now it's kind of insane, and Emma's desk is also pretty messy, so hopefully she will get that cleaned up. She has her cap that she decorated for graduation, and we still haven't done official senior pictures or graduation pictures, and so we do want to do that. I'm not sure when, hopefully pretty soon, because the weather is nice. We can take some nice photos of her. I will be doing it myself. I'm not going to hire somebody. I would love to be able to do that, but it's just not in the financial plan at the moment. So I will be taking pictures, and hopefully we can figure out where we want to do that sooner rather than later. I mean, I guess anytime between now and the fall. We're doing things so backwards. She's already graduated, but we didn't send out graduation announcements, so we do want to do that. That has nothing to do with this vlog, but I was just looking at her desk and it's really messy right now. So I'm going to just start getting my office cleaned up, and then hopefully the girls will start cleaning the bathroom upstairs. It is 11:15 and I have not even started cleaning my office. We haven't started cleaning the upstairs bathroom either. I don't even think I checked in with time this morning at all. Emma and I just ran to the library, and it is super busy downtown, which we live in a really small town, but there's kind of like a connection between like the coastal roads and the highway. So there's usually a lot of out-of-staters now during the summer. But anyways, I got a couple of books. I got Writing Mr. Wrong by Kelly Armstrong. No idea what this is about. I don't know if it's new. It might be new. It might have just been one that I saw online. Yes, June 2025. So that's new. And then I got the new Abby Jimenez book, which I've heard mixed reviews on. I've really liked the other books that I've read by her, so we will see if this one I enjoy. But right now I'm actually trying to finish A Curse Carved in Bone. I just started this a couple of days ago. I'm only a few chapters in because I haven't really had a ton of time to sit and read uninterrupted, and so I'm really liking this. However, I was telling Emma this too. I read the first book, A Fate Inked in Blood, maybe, is that what it's called? Could be something similar to that. Really, really liked it. I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads, but I don't remember the story. I mean, I remember the overall plot, but I don't remember the character names. And the story, this book just kind of started right in where the other book left off, and I don't remember any of the character names. I remember the main characters, but there are like some side characters that I know were in the previous book, but I just don't remember any of the interactions between the main characters and these side characters. It's making it really challenging for me to get into the book. And I wish that there was just a little bit more at the beginning to kind of refresh your memory. I don't like a ton of that at the beginning of like books, subsequent books in a series, but sometimes you just need a little bit. Like, and I kind of think back to Harry Potter. Each new Harry Potter book kind of recapped the previous book or reintroduced you to characters in the book, so it was a little bit easier to digest. Obviously, Harry Potter is middle grade and YA, and these are adult books, but I don't want to have to reread previous books in a series before I start the new book. Sometimes I have to. Like with the Crescent City books, I had to reread those before I started each new book in the series. Anyways, so now it is 11:15 and I really do need to get started on cleaning out my office. I think Emma's going to do laundry. I really want to mop the floors, but I don't know if I'm going to have time to do that today. There is plenty of time to do that, but I don't know if I want to spend the entire day cleaning. But I don't feel like I've done a ton of cleaning yet either. I already have the sheets washed. I need to put those in the dryer. So that's where we're at. I just keep checking in this same seat with the same background mess. So hopefully we can remedy that right now. Okay, so I am making progress in my office, which is good. I just filled up the foam soap in our kitchen. If you don't know, you can refill those foam soap containers that you purchase from the store. I'm sure they probably have some at do they even have Bed Bath & Beyond or like a Target or Walmart, I guess, reusable containers. But if you purchase like the foaming soap like Method from Target or Walmart, you can refill those containers. You just fill them most of the way with water, and then I use Dr. Bronner's liquid soap. I just have like a big bottle of the orange soap. I use the peppermint upstairs for cleaning, and you just put maybe like a tablespoon of the liquid soap in with the water and put the little foaming pump back in, and it works just fine. So I just did that. I am making the kids a frozen pizza for lunch, and I'm not sure what else I'm going to do. I'm not sure what is next. It's about 12:15, I think I already said that, and I kind of need to like clean the sink, deep clean the sink. I try to do that once a week with vinegar and baking soda. So that's what I'm going to work on and get the dishes all put away and dirty dishes into the dishwasher. I don't know if I'm going to get to the mopping of the floors today. I had moved one of the rugs from our basement upstairs when Matt was putting together the shelves downstairs in the basement before our flood. So that's been sitting in front of our pellet stove, which the kids like to lay on in the winter, but it makes mopping the floor really challenging because I have to mop around it or I have to roll it up and then move the rug. So we will see if I get to that this afternoon. I'm running out of steam. I kind of want to sit down and read some of my books and do a little bit of commonplacing, but I'm going to make lunch and try and get the rest of the kitchen cleaned up. The kids cleaned out the entryway and got like our recycling out into the garage, so that's good. I do still have some laundry that I need to fold as well, but overall I'm feeling pretty good. Sheets are done. Extra laundry is in the washer now, like dog towels and stuff from when it's raining. And what else? I think I'm feeling pretty good about things. I don't want to spend the whole day cleaning. I probably said that earlier because I am in this season of rest and I do want to dedicate a good chunk of time to just actually resting. And rest to me is sitting and reading usually, or journaling, or taking notes like in my commonplace notebook. So that's what I want to focus on this afternoon, but I do have a few more things that I want to get done before I feel like I can actually break and feel good about sitting. That's one of the challenges that I have, is that I know that if I don't get all of the things done, they're still going to be hanging over my head. It's not like somebody else is magically going to do them. And so I just have to understand that it's okay to push some of those things off. I don't necessarily need to do all of the things right now, but I am trying to give myself a little bit more room, I guess, over the weekends so that I don't have as much to do on the weekend. I do actually still need to film my plan with me too, which I forgot about. I might have to push the floors off until tomorrow. But I do also have a couple of unboxings that I want to share with you. One is my July Sterling Ink subscription for the sticker subscription, and then another is a few things that the Daily Grace Co sent me that I wanted to go through. So I will share those shortly, but I have to get lunch ready and get the kitchen cleaned up. It's 1 o'clock. I've gotten the kitchen all cleaned up, so that's good. I'm actually feeling really good about today. The kids are eating lunch right now. I made a frozen pizza and cut up some peaches for them. And I think that I am going to just break this afternoon. I still didn't do anything with those books or the board games, and I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. So they're going to continue to sit there for the time being. I am going to take you through those couple of unboxings that I wanted to share. And then I will wrap up the vlog here today, I think. Okay, so this is the second month that I've gotten this Sterling Ink subscription. It is Tinted Days, and I really liked the first collection, although I wasn't entirely sure how to use a lot of the stickers. And I'm actually still not sure how to use a lot of the stickers, but I do think that they are so pretty. So we will just go through them quickly. We have some floral stickers. Some of them do have silver accents. I like to get I kind of feel like it's kind of like washi. You can kind of see through the stickers when you put them on the paper, and they are very pretty. Some train cars, lots of train cars, more florals. This kind of reminds me of Harry Potter. More florals with some silver foil accents. I really love these day stickers, but I just don't know how I would use them. I think probably you're supposed to use them in the blank pages, which I guess I could do that. I have these date stickers that I purchased a few months ago, and I used them in my Sterling Ink planner for dating my commonplace entries, my commonplace journal entries, but I haven't thought to also put whatever the day of the week is, so maybe I would do that, although the script is obviously very different than, I don't know if you can even see this with the glare, the font for the date, but still very pretty. And then we have this little envelope, which has some little stickers, similar little stickers. I like these tabs, the monthly tab stickers, and I do kind of wish that I had monthly tab stickers for all of the months. I don't know if she sells them for all of the months. She may, and I just don't know it. I actually purchased, and I think I mentioned this last time as well, I bought these little teeny tabs from, I can't remember where they're from at the moment, and in fact, I don't know where any of my stickers are for my common planner. Here they are. They are these little mini tab stickers from my Dandelion Diaries. I ordered these when I first got the common planner, and I like them, but I really do like those mini monthly tab stickers as well. More florals, a month label sticker, a little calendar sticker, and then her little business card here. And then you have another monthly calendar. This one is vellum. It's really pretty. I have heard a lot of people talk about tip-ins, which I believe is just gluing this into the planner itself and kind of making a new page. I haven't done that, and I also haven't done anything with the vellum that came in the last monthly subscription. I have seen so many people do pretty things with the vellum, and they are beautiful, beautiful vellums, but I don't know how to decorate with it, and I would need to probably watch a lot more Plan With Me's where people are decorating using these sticker subscriptions. I think actually I recently saw that the Sterling Ink YouTube channel, or maybe it was on her Instagram, she has something talking about how to use the vellum from the sticker subscription, so maybe I need to watch that. But these are really pretty. I like all of the muted tones. I think they're just, it works really well with that Tomoe River paper that is in this planner. It's not super white like the Erin Condren planners, so the more muted colors work quite well, and yeah, so I really like that. And then there are a couple of more sticker pages here. We have month stickers. These also came in last month's subscription as well. So you have January through December, weekday header for monthly overview, date numbers for monthly overview, date numbers for weekly overview, weekday stickers for weekly overview spread. I guess I I would have to look at these. I don't know if it's more for an undated planner or just for like one of their blank notebooks, and then another sheet of monthly stickers, which I got the July ones last month for the June subscription. And because I already have this, I don't necessarily need these, but I just keep tucking them in, and I will probably use them at some point if I continue using the Sterling Ink Planner. So that is the Sterling Ink subscription. And then I got a few things from the Daily Grace Co. that they sent me, which I love all of their studies, and they've been sending me a lot of stuff recently. I think all of their new stuff, which is pretty cool. This is Jesus is Better, Living for the One Who is Worthy, a study on the book of Hebrews. And it's a little bit of a different study. There are the questions in here, but it doesn't have the note-taking space that the coil-bound studies have. And I think that this might be maybe a partnered study where one book is for your husband and then one book is for the wife, because this is also Jesus is Better, a study on the book of Hebrews. So I believe this is the same study. It's just the difference is that there is space to actually journal the questions. So let me just make sure that I'm saying the correct thing. Yes, how should Jesus' death and resurrection impact the way that we think about death? And these are the same questions. So it's just one is a bound volume and one is a coil bound volume. So if you like to write in the study, then you can do that. And I've mentioned this several times, that they have changed their paper, I think in the past year or so. So it's not magazine paper anymore, so you can use a pen with it. So definitely love this. And I would probably give this copy to my husband. And actually, he is studying Hebrews, I think, with his small group right now. So this might be really good for him. It says it's a 9-week study, and it tells you the resources and the key themes. So I really like that. And then the last thing that they sent me was this Christ-centered family, pointing your family to Jesus every day, a collection of essays. And I've gotten a couple of these for different themes, and I really like them a lot. They are in different categories and just little writings that you can kind of read and meditate on. So definitely recommend all of these. I can't wait to look at this one. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up this vlog here. It's been a good, productive day, I think. Probably didn't get as much done as I could, but like I said earlier, I am trying to lean into rest and making sure that I take time when I have it, because I know that once we get back into the fall, it's going to be busy. It's going to be a lot different this year because Emma is not going to be homeschooling, but I am still mentoring her and trying to figure out what the next steps are for her, because she did graduate a year early, and just helping her set goals and work on time management stuff and figure out if she wants to go to college in the fall of 2026, understanding that she's going to have to do applications and everything in the fall, this fall, and visiting any colleges that we want to check out. The list is very short at this moment, so we will see. But I was able to go through and organize all of my stickers. I got rid of a bunch of stickers. I transferred some of my highlighters and things that I don't use. I gave them to Lucy. I put them in that little black and white flowered bag right there, and some sticky notes that I just don't need so that she can have those. And overall, it's been a good day. I'm pleased with the progress that I've made. Like I said, I do still need to get the floors done, but I'm going to call it a not today problem, and instead I'm going to grab the books that I talked about earlier in the vlog and do some reading and make sure the kids finish up with the bathroom upstairs and get the sheets on the bed before I settle down. So that I'm not getting ready for bed and realizing that nobody has sheets on their bed. That is always an issue for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this little get it done with me vlog. I hope that you are all enjoying your summer. If you have questions about anything that I talked about, please let me know in the comments, or you can email me. My contact form is always in the description box. If you'd like more help and encouragement around home and homeschooling and goals, I would love for you to come check out my membership community. That link is also always in the description box. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.